Hey Aaron, my name's Kyle. I spoke to Travis earlier and he said you should really check this out. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, all right, man, what's some marketing guy be doing this for free? And what's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle. Dude, just handle this technical stuff for me so I could just focus on what I do best, okay? So by the end of this video, you could see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs. Then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, all right? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you can do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're going to start off with here is content. Now, most business owners, they know they need content on their front page, but typically don't know how much or what the right content is, okay? So to give you a better look at this, I'm going to show you your biggest competitor closer to Longmont. I know you guys are based out of, closer to Firestone. So just to kind of give you guys a good idea of your closest competitors, I'm going to compare you guys to Longmont. Now, of course, if you guys are servicing more of, Firestone down to Denver, if that's where you guys want more of your jobs instead of Longmont, then these same exact concepts apply, okay? These same exact concepts, because based on my research, it was the same exact thing. So just keeping that in mind as I go through. But essentially, your biggest competitor when it comes to Longmont is going to be Welzick Heating and Air, okay? And they're actually stealing most of those high quality jobs there because they're ranking at that top spot, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to see how many words they have on their front page. Why? Why am I doing that, right? Well, essentially to rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all the words that they currently have here from top to bottom. We're going to go to a word counter here, right? Paste it in. And it looks like right now they have about 421 words, which is pretty solid, okay? Pretty cool. Now, let's go ahead and check out your site here, and let's see how you guys are matching up in terms of wording, okay? So let's copy everything on your site. We'll go back to the word counter, paste it in. And it looks like right now you guys have about 295 words. All right, now what does this mean? This actually ain't a bad thing, man. This literally means your competitor is beatable by just putting a little bit more effort with their content, okay? And obviously, if you're looking to beat people more in Denver, that's even more competitive, right? So you definitely want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page to get more of those jobs in Denver, if that's what you want as well, okay? So super, super important, all right? Now, I'm going to show you this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs, okay? It's a few $100s a month. But essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google's looking at when it comes to ranking a site, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for, okay? When people are actually searching for HVAC companies here in the area. So let's start with Welzick first. Let's go and put their website into here. We're going to go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? It's basically what people are typing into Google, all right? So as you can see, right now, they're showing up on the top spot or the front page for furnace repair, Longmont, AC repair, commercial HVAC, air conditioner repair. We see air conditioner service, right? And many, many, many more. And if you look at the traffic here, do you see it says 44, 30, 30, 30, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So they're getting at least 200 to 500 people just in Longmont alone clicking on their website and looking for their HVAC services specifically, which is actually really cool. Okay, that's pretty solid. All right. Now let's go and check out your site here and let's see what you're showing up here for, man, when people are searching for HVAC companies here. So I just put your website in here and it actually looks like you're showing up for 0 keywords. So do you see the difference here? This is the importance of getting your online presence done correctly, okay? So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition here in the area, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page with, more importantly, the right keywords, okay? Super, super key to claiming those high quality jobs, all right? Now, the second thing I'm going to show you here is going to be citations. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation and why does it even matter, right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, HVAC Longmont, Colorado, okay? There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. And do you see how M&M Heating and Cooling is currently showing up number one, even though they don't even have the most reviews? This is not because of their reviews, okay? It's not because they have, pretty pictures on there, or a big company or anything like that. It's because they have the most citations. All right. Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet. Now, I know you might be saying, well, okay, Kyle, that's cool, but how do I get those, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry-related directories, okay? This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are. So to get into the game, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google, in the areas you serve, that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC. And when you do show up on the top spot in the map pack, we actually add about 50 to 100 more directories. So once you're there, it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up. Okay, so super, super important to get this dialed in. And now that you know how to, let me show you the real money maker, all right, which should be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, 40% of people are going to click on this map pack. But actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see. And when I search for, HVAC Longmont, even HVAC Denver, HVAC Thornton, right? Really anything like that, and I can show you, right? I don't see you guys pop up here at all, okay? Really for anything. Kind of going back to what I was showing you earlier as well, all right? So to get into the game, you're going to need backlinks. That is other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals, okay? And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or, maybe even an industry site linking back to you, and that's perfect. That's amazing. But obviously, if you're an HVAC guy and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you don't sell burgers. So let's go ahead and go back to Ahrefs here, and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? So let's go ahead and go to backlinks. And right now, Wellzig and Longmont, they have about 475 backlinks, which is all right. That's actually pretty beatable, if I'm being honest. But again, how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, essentially what we do is we just go down this entire list of links and match these same exact links for your business or your website, so that way you guys show up at that number one spot, okay? So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outranking your competition, no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve you're the authority, it ain't some magic trick, man. There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your family and your team, right? So let me show you what this means for your bottom line by actually getting this done, okay? So I did a bit of research, and by the way, this entire breakdown, this is just for Longmont, okay? Just to repeat that. This isn't counting any other city in Colorado. Obviously, there's way more traffic out there. But just in the city of Longmont alone, there's actually about 3.7 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month. 3.7 thousand potential customers, okay? Now, let's just do some conservative math here. And let's say out of those 3,700 people, let's just say only 5% of those people are even convertible, Okay. That would mean an extra 185 potential book jobs for your company every month. All right, now let's say you go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates. And let's say you guys close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 74 closed and booked jobs just in Longmont every single month. What would this mean for you guys in terms of growing the business? Maybe hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy around. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, okay? So just to recap what we covered today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, right? Meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC. And if you implement this, you will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I'm a contractor, right? I'm a business owner. I'm not some computer geek, right? Well, look, you get the number one, take this free blueprint, tackle it yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, then you can just reply right back to this message, okay? Again, my name's Kyle. I live right here in Monument, Colorado, so I even love to meet you in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this is educational for you. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, okay? So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.